Hi and welcome to my studio. I'm Lori Taylor and we are doing the last petri today, the one remaining petri from Miriam Zamor. And as I look at this petri, I see that it is opaque on the back yet transparent on the front. So there's going to be a special challenge here, but the colors are super cool and super sparkly and kind of wispy. I really like that. And so I drilled holes in that because I figured I was going to attach it to a page somehow. And then I was kind of bummed that I didn't do it in a diamond shape, but it's gonna work. So this book of hours page is Dusk. And as the dusk has been approaching where I live, the frogs and the birds start singing. The frogs sing all night long. But it is the birds with their last evening song. So I wanted to write about that and just from observations creating poetry with the field notes. So creating poetry with the field notes. Now how am I going to attach that with the frogs, with the birds, and that petri? Well, I decided a dreamcatcher. And if I look a little wild-eyed, it's because I've redone this 4 times. I don't know why, just couldn't seem to get it today. But as I show you in the video, a friend of mine, Jill, who made me a dream catcher years ago, she and her daughter gave me dream catchers for my kids. And so I looked at hers and watched some videos, so I did this several times. Anyway, what I have is some really cool cloth, some nice evening colors for wrapping and for hanging my story. So instead of listening me talk, let's just get with it and get to creating. See how this one turns out. Okay, so I have my dream catcher finished. I went ahead and attached my petri to the center, and if you notice, I've got the center hole right there, and now I'm going to wrap the petri. So I have my song that I'm going to lay out here, and this is how it's going to go. 1 per section, music down here, music there. Am I missing a lyric? Wait, there should be 4. Okay, got it. All right, so, and then extra music later. So what I want to do is use my matte super heavy gel, brush, and wrap. So what I'm going to do now is use my mix of gold gesso, and I'm going to brush that over. I'm not using tissue paper, but I have a little bit of zinc white, and I'm just going to come in and give this a coat so it's all kind of unified. And this is going to illuminate this book of ours. Okay, since I was waiting on that to dry, everything's gold on there, and I decided I wanted something a coppery color, so I've got some burnt sienna and matte medium, the liquid, and going to brush that on. As kind of a glaze. So you can still see through it and still see the music. And we will glaze the whole thing. So what I'm doing to make my Kokopelli for my dreamcatcher is I came up with the simple line drawing, and it's on a brown paper bag. So any grocery bag will do. And you use Aleene's tacky glue, which again I went and found. So what you want to do is glue your image to another piece of brown paper bag. So make sure, oh, gotta get the sun wheel in there. I'm just gonna kind of slide it around and make sure I get it glued down. Quick dry tacky glue. I'm going to make a puddle of that so I can brush it on my projects. I've got my Kokopelli, and this is what we're going to do. A puddle of that. Lighter. Candle. So I want to brush the Aleene's glue onto my little guy. used my golden phthalo blue green shade and my gold gesso and zinc white mix. Okay, so I have my painted Kokopelli and used a hole punch so I could make extra holes for light to go through, because Kokopelli's a very light-hearted kind of guy. So we're just gonna make a little design with holes. Sometimes your illustrations can just be very stylized. And then what's super cool is I can keep these little burnt pieces that are painted for future projects for some decoration. So I've got my two Kokopellis playing their flute and they are attached. There's beads attached to the streamers, and I'm going to stick this Kokopelli right there under that feather. And I think probably, should I stick him by his head? His shoulder, right there. So I've got some gel medium, and this will complete our dreamcatcher petri of evening. So he's got his little sun disk and he's playing his flute, and that is our project right there with the petri. So I hope you liked our petri discovery, coming up with ideas to do with the petries and having their sparkle and color and shine add to a book project. Kind of cool. So thank you for watching. Thank you, subscribers. Don't forget my contest. Get me to 100 and you might win. Stay safe, stay home, stay creative. Bye-bye.